Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 2 of season 1 of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. The first episode was fantastic. It definitely set the stage really well at setting the setting and the tone of this apart from House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones, our flagship series or whatnot. It's a different kind of feel, vibe, and just story. You know, a little bit of an underdog tale, this wayward squire hoping to be a knight, going to enter this tourney to try to prove himself, to live his dream. And along the way, meeting a whole colorful cast of characters at this period in time between the Dance of the Dragon, Robert's Rebellion, and all that. And just kind of, I don't know, just trying to find his place in the world and make a name for himself. You know, he's taken upon a squire of his own now. And we've got him with this young boy, Egg. And he's entering the tourney. And we'll see how it all plays out. But I just really, really loved just the way the last episode felt. And I gotta be real. I love how much Lionel has blown up. Because anytime I see a gif of any number of those Lionel Baratheon moments from the first episode, it just brings a smile to my face. The dude is an enigma, and he's just such a vibe all at the same time. So I hope we get to see more of him throughout the run of this, but I'm excited to get into this and see what happens next. So if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, where you don't have to deal with all the stuff we got to do to get this stuff posted on YouTube with all the edits and the censoring and whatnot. You can watch it over there without any of that, as well as you get early access to a lot of the shows that we cover. You also get to vote on what movies we react to each month. And it's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Till least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that, I'll send it away. Let's hop into episode 2, Hard Salt Beef. Here we go.
You might not remember him, but,
Stay there. I'm coming back.
he was a true knight.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He had a peaceable nature. Quiet and humble. A veteran of 100 wars, but an enemy to none. He always knew what was expected of him.
Oh, whoa.
He never complained, even as he was dying. He just got on with it.
Don't really have a lot of options during this time.
He meant to be a benefit to those around him. It did not make him rich. He held no lands, sired no children.
I'll make my love and the rest in the shade. Hi-ho! Hi-ho! Come on, Doc!
I like that we're getting to see a little bit more of the other side of their relationship, of their nature.
He wanted for nothing but the open air. And a fire to warm his feet at.
No.
His skills as warrior were unsung, but he had a chin cut from granite, and he was a dogged fighter. He kept on coming.
Well, he did do a good job of being there for him in that way. He just probably didn't get to do any of what he actually said in the first episode before he passed, like, you know, knighting him, like he said. But like getting to see some of these moments would actually show like the connection between the two of them a little bit more than what we saw, you know, the clouding.
Sir Erlen took service in your guard when your lord father lost his sight. House Hayford, Sir Erlen fought side by side with your brothers at the Redgrass. His squire, his own nephew, was killed in the battle. House Tyrell, Sir Erlen often spoke of his time in your service.
He just goes around from one house to the next, hoping someone would vouch for him.
I know him not, man.
That's heartbreaking. Oh my God, was he a shit knight? It just goes to show, like, being a decent person in this world doesn't get you recognized, remembered, or whatever. If you don't have these harrowing great deeds or whatever, you know, people just don't remember. Like he said, is like going around doing these little deeds for everybody, helping everybody out here, there, and the other. it doesn't make you rich or anything like that, which is kind of fitting considering his name's Penny Tree. No one remembers. I mean, that's true of like everybody. When you fight these big battles, like this, like the one dude from last one, like he was like, we hired like 800 people to go up there, knights, sellswords, whatever. You know, there was like hundreds of people that fought for my family. No way you remember every one of them, you know, and that's kind of the sad truth about battle, war, all of it. Most people's names are just lost to time, however small or large their contribution was, or how integral that domino was for somebody else's propulsion into notoriety was. You know, it's just one of those sad realities.
Nice.
He's not have been a very good one if no one remembers him.
Oh, god damn it, dude.
Though it does not seem like this lords are even listening to you.
Yeah.
About that.
Nope.
You are a knight of the realm, sir. You can say fuck that permission, rise into the list, squat out beyond Thorn Tyrell, and tell his arsehole into a lance hole.
I like this kid.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are my betters. You're too brazen for your own good. Sir Ireland was a great knight. Someone will remember him. Hey, who's come?
Can't you see the banner to join?
Oh, god damn it. People are so fucking rude. Oh, we got some Targaryens riding in. Oh, that sends some shivers down his... Yeah, he's like, yeah, now I'll happily go back to camp now.
You best be here when I come back. Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
I'll be the dog. I'll sniff you down. I want to like circle back on something because I had like, I guess, a little bit of a brain fart last episode. You know, when the one guy was like tipping at the inn with that the dragon with the Targaryen, the coin that had the Targaryen symbol, like between the Dance of Dragons and Robert Rebellion, I kind of, for whatever reason, I thought in my head, like when I was sitting there, that the Targaryens had like been cast out as like the reigning stance, but that's not the case, because obviously when we get to Robert's Rebellion with the Mad King and all that, and especially with Lyanna and all that, like, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking like that after the Dance of Dragons and all this thing, like, because I mean, the house as a whole is very much so crippled from its great power from a point that I thought like they were like cast out completely for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking that last week. So when he was like using that old coin, or not that old coin, when he was using that coin that had their emblem on it, in my head, I was like, oh, that's like using old Republic currency in the New Republic, or an Imperial coin after they've been cast out. You know, it's just like, oh, it's old money. It's not like the new mint or whatever. And I was like, no, it was just simply that, you know, he was riding into this and it was like, you know, this guy fucking tipped pretty goddamn well. Another thing that I got kind of off on was that while it's not, there's no like large scale battles during this time, there are a lot of like micro rebellions that take place during this. I don't know, micro might not be the right word, but like there's a lot of different like smaller, less grandiose battles that took place all over the place during this period because of the fracturing that took place after all of the events of House of the Dragon and stuff like that, which eventually leads into I guess where we eventually catch up with the I think the next big event is Robert's Rebellion. So just like a couple things I wanted to kind of like clear up from last episode to now, because obviously here they are coming in here, and it's just like, I don't know, I had a big old brain fart from before. Baelor
And his brother, Mirka.
oh, and that guy, his brother.
Boy, stop
There
gaping.
was Baelor the Blessed, wasn't there?
I'm not a
Was one of them as
stable
well?
Not clever enough. Well, if you can't manage horses, then fetch me some wine and a pretty wench.
I don't work here.
I'm no serving man either. I have the honor to be a knight.
Knighthood has fallen on sad days.
Rude. That's, well. Oh, God damn, that guy is most certainly not okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, he's good with horses, though. Look at that.
Yeah, girl.
He ended up taking the horses anyway.
The pretty ones are always temperamental.
Ah, she just got a bit excited, that's all.
He meant the princeling, not the palfrey.
God's boy. Do you ride your horse into battle, or does it ride you?
Sometimes, I don't know, we kind of roll for it, see how things go. We Rochambeau before we go out, you know, take turns.
Where are you from, man?
No place, really.
I know it. My family's from there.
You're not a Darkling of Duskendale.
We were crabbers at Duskendale.
See, there's hope for you yet.
May I ask, sir, the son of a crabber came to have the honor of being a knight in the Kingsguard?
Same way we became crabbers.
Aw, I like that.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Everybody's so goddamn mean to him. He's too good for this world.
Perhaps the young princes have just been delayed?
Fuck me.
Delayed, they're not delayed.
Do not curse our gracious host.
I said fuck me, not fuck him.
There's a difference.
Aeron has done this before. You should not have commanded him to enter the lists.
The prince's sons are missing. Probably dead.
Dead.
Wars have started for less.
What is going on here?
You're big and stupid.
What? Okay.
They have only been missing a day.
Yes. What the fuck was that?
Aeron belongs on a tourney field no more than Ares or Rhaegar.
Can change. He will change, gods be damned. Or swear I'll see him dead. You.
Show yourself.
Failed that stealth check.
My lords, I do apologize for my interruption. I have asked Sir Manfred Dondarrion to vouch for me so that I might enter the lists, but he has refused to do so.
Who? What the fuck is going on?
We are the intruders here, brother. Come closer, sir.
No.
And others too. They say they know not Sir Erlen of Pennytree, but he served them. I have his sword and shield.
Sword and shield do not make a knight. Unless you have better proof to support what you say, some writing or...
Do you remember him, Your Grace?
Sir Arlen of Pennytree. He never won a tourney that I know. He overthrew Lord Stokeworth in the melee at King's Landing. And years before, he unhorsed the Grey Lion himself.
He told me of that many a time.
Then you will recall the Grey Lion's true name. I have no doubt.
Oh. Do you know the tales? Now it's on you.
Sir Daemon Lannister.
How can you possibly remember some fucking hedge knight who chanced to unhorse Daemon Lannister 16 years ago?
I make it a practice to learn all I can of my foes.
Hell yeah!
Lord Baratheon held a hastilude to celebrate the birth of grandson. The lots made Sir Arlen my opponent in the first tilt. We broke 4 lances before I finally unhorsed him.
Well, look at that. Oh. He remembers it better.
Believe.
Tales grow in the telling, I know. Do not think ill of your old master, but it was 4 lances only, I fear.
I do apologize. The old man, Sir Erlen, he used to say that I was thick as a castle wall and slow as an oryx.
No harm was done, sir. Rise.
I like this guy. Finally, someone's hearing us out.
Sir Erlen often told me that you were the soul of chivalry and that one day the 7 kingdoms would be safe in your hands.
For many years yet, I pray.
No, I did not mean that the king should...
God, he cannot keep his foot out of his mouth.
See no reason to deny you.
As you say, my lord.
Well, there we go. We're in.
Very well, sir. You are grateful. Now fuck off.
You must forgive my brother, sir. His sons went astray on the way here, and he fears for them.
I trust they will not be found dead.
Why would you say that? God. God.
Sir.
Whoever that girl was fucked him up right there. He's so
you are not of
dense.
Sir Arlen's blood.
No, I am not.
By law, only a true-born son is entitled to inherit a knight's arms. You must needs find a new device, a sigil of your own.
I will. Thank you again, Your Grace. I will fight bravely. You'll see.
Let's go. Oh.
It's this way.
You are no.
Oh, he's so lovable.
You are Florian the Fool.
As great a fool as ever lived.
Oh, look at Egg taking in on the spectacle.
All men are fools, and all men are knights.
Where women are concerned.
Dude, he is smitten.
That was great. How'd you do the fire tricks? Is it pollen?
Yeah, we collected on the way.
I didn't know pollen was so flammable.
My uncle builds them, but I paint.
Could you paint something for me?
A sigil, mayhaps.
I need to paint something over the chalice.
Well, what would you want?
I don't actually know. Yeah.
An egg.
Sorry, you must think me a fool.
All men are fools. All men are knights.
An elm tree. A big one. Like the one by the river, with the brown trunk and the green branches.
But with a shooting star above.
Aw, that's adorable.
I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
I'm Tanzel. The boys used to call me Tanzel Too Tall.
You're not too tall. I mean, you're just right for...
For what? Huh?
For?
Puppets.
There it is. That foot in the mouth again.
Yeah, puppets.
Nice save. Egg, you're,
the shield.
you are... Oh my god. Killer little wingman we got right here.
It didn't feel well handled.
No.
You are both gigantic.
Is that promising?
It's commonality.
Right, yeah. Commonality.
Hey, there's our boy.
Do you think I'll ever make a knight one day?
Sure, why not? You're a likely lad.
I'm a bit puny,
You'll grow.
even for my age. Everyone's always told me so.
Everyone's always told me I was stupid.
And
Yeah, I was like, wait, there's supposed to be more to this, right?
what did you do when people said you were stupid, sir?
What business is that of yours?
My
Problems
god.
of my own.
I thought you were trying to help me.
Oh my
you what?
god.
Yes, Hedge Knight, you.
Hey, he'll remember you. That's for damn sure after all of this.
Will you heed my call to war? Good. Go! Get up.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Try those palms, you clam-handed.
He's such a character. He looks like he's barely... I mean, yeah, but what are you... The fuck? Oh! Damn! Makes for a good anchor, that's for damn sure. There it is. That was not all dunk, but significant amount of that was dunk.
I need some armor on the morrow. You're a big one. Well, how much bigger?
How much bigger?
Nothing prettied up with gold or silver, like. Just good steel, strong and plain.
That's perfect for him.
How much? 800 stack. 800? Perhaps I could trade you some armor made for a smaller man. Dearly paid. Sells only his own work.
What if you sponsor me?
I could make use of the metal.
Aw, I like we're finally finding some people that have some soul.
I only have 2 stags. Buys you a day.
Could rent the armor.
Send your squire along with the rest, or else they'll sell me wares to the next man.
You'll get it all back, I swear. I mean to be a champion here.
And the others all came just to cheer you on.
Yeah, you're all here to be a champion, but he believes.
If I win, I'll come back and buy you again. I promise. That's for her. See, she has some oats tonight. Yeah.
God damn it, dude. I might cry. Because you know how much he cared about those horses too, and but this is just like, I mean, not that I'm sure it's not the case for a lot of other people, but like it just goes to show how much is riding on this.
I could call myself a champion of Ashford Meadow, even for an hour. Maybe some great house might take me into its service. Perhaps even House Targaryen.
Are you suppose the Dragon House employs many hedge knights, sir?
I'll have you know, Sir Donald of the Kingsguard is but the son of a crabber.
His father owns half the crabbing fleets in Westeros.
What?
God.
How did you know?
Like fishing.
Yeah, how would you know, indeed? There you go. Oh, look at all these familiar banners.
Hey, who's that?
Prince Valar, Aelor's son. Second in line to the throne.
He's the favourite, I'd wager.
I'll take that bet, sir.
Lord Ashford Fox's sheep!
God, I got like a shiver down my spine. Just something about them charging out there like that. It just like sent my heart sinking into my stomach for some reason. Oh! Go! Oh my God, this is snowballing out of control here. Oh, is he having a panic attack? Or just a wash of nerves rushing over him? Maybe he's starting to see them all going as hard as they are going, and now he's just like he's like starting to feel nervous about if he can do it or not.
Do great knights live in the hedges and die by the side of a muddy road?
Oh, he's starting to feel like he doesn't belong there because of that. What him and Arlen went through.
Wasn't gifted with sword or lance, and he drank, and he whored, and he was a hard man to know. He had no friends either.
He lived nigh on 60 years and never was a champion.
What chance do I have?
You have no chance at all, say Lionel.
I wasn't his family, but he kept me like we were. He raised me to be an honourable man, and all these noble lords can't even remember his name. His name was Sir Arlen of Pennytree, and I am his legacy. On the morrow, we will show them what his hand has wrought.
Oh, okay, maybe, okay. Oh, I like that. I like how both episodes have ended with them under this tree, too. And that being the sigil, a tree being the sigil that he's having crafted onto his shield as well, and the shooting star motif as well. Oh, so good. I like this too. Like, it is, again, it paints a very different picture this time around. Like in the first episode, I think the first episode, a lot of its goal was like trying to like shake up your thought of what a Westerosi story could look like or would look like. you know, coming off of the heels of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, and then coming here for this tale. I think the first episode is very much meant to disarm you and readjust your expectations to the story that we're seeing here. And so like with those Sir Arlen moments, and they didn't shy away from it in this, but like the cutting away and the way that like what we were shown and the way that kind of is juxtaposed in the way that he talks about him and the way that he's also carrying himself about all of this, you know, it painted like a very different picture for a second, but then we got to sit down and reflect in this episode, and we got to see that there's a lot of that shows why they were so close. We got to see these warmer moments between the two, how he was a role model. You know, the first episode just like, oh yeah, blah, 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 stark contrast, blah, 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 he's abusive, blah, blah, blah. That's like all with the kind of glimmer of it that we got. But like getting to see the way he trained him, the way he spent time with him, these little somber moments of them taking care of one another, especially as he was wounded, continued to decline over the course of all of this, but he never stopped trying to teach him. And the way that he was like, yeah, right. He was never like this well-known dude. He wasn't in the lists. He wasn't a champion. He wasn't a winner of great battles or anything like that, but he went around helping whoever he could help. And like they said, like he didn't make a lot of money doing that. He was going around helping. He was just going around being a service to the realm. And sadly, in a world of all these highborns, these nobles, these great houses and names and this, that, and that of the other of the ire of blah, 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 blah. You know, like some of these other people who aren't out there for that reason just go forgotten. You know, this idea that they are unimportant, that they're not remembered or they aren't worth remembering, but then that they can make an impression on the world. And now he's kind of this champion for that ideal in this way to kind of rise up out of this and kind of show them what's what, that the common folk, that the people from nowhere like himself can matter. And I don't know, it's a little bit, as much as it's for himself, it's also just to kind of honor the life that Sir Arlen lived as well, like show them that it was worth living. Thankfully, he found somebody that did remember, faced off against him once upon a time, and whatever. At least somebody finally remembered. But I love how he is very much so an outsider in this world. Like he was saying, so you said, like everybody just thought I was stupid and whatever. Like he's not the cleverest, he's not the brightest, but he's got such a big heart, and I think that's what's carrying him so far in this world right now, and might carry him the whole distance. And like the connection that he's made with this horse, the connection that he's made with Sir Arlen, the person that you shared his life with him, the connection now that he's now forming with Egg here. You know, it's a lot of fun seeing that contrast to everything else in the world, especially now that he's kind of entering it through this coming together where everybody from all walks, but a lot of the highborns are coming in here to showcase or whatever. And then for a moment when he's seeing them all go at it, and he's getting these flickers to Sir Arlen and how his light, they're up here doing all this in these shiny, well-to-do, decorate, ornate armors, putting on the show for the entertainment of others, and also to try to earn some kind of recognition or status for one another. Some who don't need it at all. They're just there for the sport of it to placate their own egos. But there's other people who this could be completely life-changing, like him, for example. And first it has him flickering there, and like he's like getting hit with this wave of intense, overwhelming feelings. And it was hard to tell if that was panic, if that was excitement, if that was dread, or if it was all of the above. But I think it's part of it, as well, as he said here, confessed here, is like, it's just like, I need to prove myself. I need to do this for him, for us, to show these highborns that we deserve to be here in this way and remembered. You know, that he was even good men who do right in the world deserve to be recognized, or whatever the point is that he was trying to get across there. That's my interpretation of it, but I'm sure there's others as well. But, you know, then him fawning over the girl, him stumbling. Again, he's just a master of putting his foot in his mouth, which goes back to the whole thing. He's like not the cleverest, you know, and all that. But like, again, he leads with his heart. And I think that some people find him foolish for that as well. But in other times, I think we find a lot of people that kind of respect it. Like that honesty Lionel does, even if he takes advantage of it here a little bit for his own shits and giggles. But I love that about him. He's such a wild card with the whole like tug of war thing. But then with this guy with House Targaryen who, you know, gave him his right. But then also you have these other people who try to flirt with the truth a little bit. Like these two knights who were like, no, we were Crabber's sons. But then Egg's like, no, they own all the Crabbers. They're not Crabber's sons. It's like kind of this way to sound humbler than they are, or like they came from, I mean, the totem pole, like compared to like a king, queen, prince, or whatever, like that, you know, it by comparison to something like that, sure, yeah, they're lower on the totem pole, but they're not like down where he thought they were. Like the way they had sold it painted a very different picture than what Egg was kind of letting on. And Egg's knowledge of the world, of the Targaryens, of the houses and all of this and whatnot. And also getting to see some names of the age kind of coming in here as well, or at least some of them, is also kind of, it's just really fucking cool. It's just such a different vibe than we've had so far with these tales right now. It's just this, this feels not like a fairy tale. I don't really know what this, it's not coming of age. It's not like a fairy tale, but it does feel like it's this warm, like kind of underdog story. You know, this down and out, humble dude rising through the ranks to greatness. And that's the hope. That's the goal. That's the drive. That's the push. And it just left me feeling so warm in that moment with him, because he's got next to nothing. He needs armor for to go into this, but he can't afford it. And he had to sell one of the horses. But he cares about these horses. One, they're keepsakes from his time with Sir Arlen, but there's so much more than that as well. He's like quite literally bonded with these creatures. They're family to him as well. They're really the only family he has left now, other than bringing Egg into the circle. And you know, he's betting everything on himself in this. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just so cozy. Like, sure, we cut to the grotesqueries or the little like, a little bit of the muck in this that, you know, Game of Thrones has kind of gotten itself known for. I mean, the way we open to kind of in that way with Sir Arlen completely dick out in the beginning of this, and Jesus Christ, flaccid as all hell. Goddamn. He, you know, we do shit like that all the time, but the end of it is just like, it's this kind of inspiring little tale, so far at least that's the trajectory that I'm seeing with it, the way it's being framed. It just feels so different than what we're used to. But it's, again, it still has a lot of those familiar elements, but the overall vibe is very, very different. I love it to death. And I love, like, something I read about this, the guy, I can't remember the guy's name, the actor that plays Duncan. He was talking about auditioning for the role. He was so nervous. I think he had to, like, go to the restroom and just throw up. He was so nervous and anxious about the audition. And I think they heard about that, and they're like, that's just so Duncan. And then he's our Duncan. And I just think that's just so, I don't know. That's a meta level of this. That also is a fun little story to throw into the mix. I like that. Another solid episode gearing up into this as we slowly lead into the tournament itself. I'm sure we'll spend some time of the going through the ranks, going through some of the different battles and whatever, and the trials and tribulations of that. And then probably by the end of it, see the results by the end of the season. I imagine the tournament itself will probably take the remainder of this story, but I'm curious to see how it all plays out. I'm enjoying myself, man. I really am. But what do you guys think? How do you feel about this episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out Lila Chanson, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Berg, Calvin Brinley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsors, support the rescues, and take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all that. And as always, I want to give a huge shout out to you guys, our channel legends, and the patrons over there, all over there who support us and allow us to do what we do over here to the extent that we do. Without you guys, the channel would not be what it is right now. So thank you guys so much, and a huge shout out to you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all we wouldn't be here. Hope y'all are safe through this winter little storm that has swept the country. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.